welcome to Corporate Intuition. My name is Carrie, your intuitive consultant at the moment, and I just want to thank you for those who have subscribed, shared, liked, and hit that bell. And I also want to thank you for those who are tuning in right now and it's your first time checking out the channel. So I appreciate every single one of you, and I want to get to work for you right now. So let's see who we have up. We have up the sign Virgo. So Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. This is for the sign Virgo. Okay, Virgo. I know the cards are small. I will try to show them where you can see them clearly. This is for the sign Virgo. Virgo, I don't know why I don't know. I feel like somebody is planning a trip, getaway, or they're wanting to. Like you may be overburdened, or it's like you want an escape. So I don't know if you're planning a trip or not. I feel like it might be a good idea. So I am getting that for a Virgo. Remember, the readings may or may not resonate with you. And when I do the intuitive part, it may be just for one certain person, or it could be for many. Somebody has a stock. Let me see if I can see what this stock is in. I don't know. I feel like the stock has something to do with, it sounds odd, but I feel like the stock has to do where a place is high up. Not high up like, okay, it's a high up company or anything like that, but it is based literally in the mountains. Okay, so it has something to do with the mountains that you have stock in. So it's either the company itself started where they originated in the mountains, the product or whatever it is that the stock is in, or their main headquarters are there, or it has to do with something in the mountains. So just keep that in mind, and I feel like it's going to do well for you. There may be something with the third quarter, something with that. There's a shift in there. So I don't, just, let me see here, shift in it. There's just I'm getting something about the third quarter. So you might want to keep an eye on that. I wish I could say sell or buy, but I'm not getting any certain thing right now. I just feel like there's a change or something that's going on. Okay, I'm trying to bring these up higher so you can see me shuffling them. Let's see, what else do I have for you, Virgo? I don't know why I get cars all the time with people. Somebody has a silver car that they're thinking about buying or selling. It is a used vehicle. So, of course, if you're selling it, it's used. If you're buying it, I feel like it's a used vehicle. And you're going to get a decent deal for it. I don't feel like you're being scammed or anything. And now I'm getting something about, they're just these big barrels. They have stuff in them, whatever this stuff is. Big barrels, and they're being shipped from like overseas, from one country to the other country. And they're in big barrels, is what I'm getting. Trying to see what's going on with that for you. I feel like it's a company that you work for, and they're being shipped that way, whatever the product is. And I feel like you have somebody that's the main person that's very important for the company in the shipping of this, for everything to go smoothly with all the legal part of it. And they're actually the ones that are shipping it, the people that have this what do you call them, like a water freight. I know it's terrible me just getting this. Okay, I'm trying to get it quickly here because I'm going to lose the vision of the person. But the person has orangish red hair, beard, a man, and of course, and I feel like he's wearing a hard hat for some reason with this as well, wearing the yellow with it, and he has a stocky build, a kind of rough demeanor about him. He's been doing this for a period of time, and he knows the ins and outs of the business. But I feel like you guys need him for some reason with your product. And of course, I dropped cards everywhere, so hang with me because I don't edit anything. Okay, hold on. Okay, make sure I got them all. Did I get them all? Okay, I believe I did. I believe I got them all. Okay, great. Sorry about that. They just went flying. But yeah, that person is very important to you for whoever this goes to. Um, I'm getting, I'm not sure about the name, but I feel like it's like a Richard, uh, Richard's son or something for the name. And I'm not sure if that's you or that person that's doing the work. Because I feel like you're more of a suit and tie type person, um, business wise, and they're out doing the job, um, out in the weather and all of that. Okay, let's see what else we have here. And somebody's in the jewelry business because I keep going over this way, seeing sparkly. Somebody's in the somebody's sorry about that. Somebody's in the jewelry business. I feel like it's diamonds that is your main focus for your work, and um, I see I see that the business is building. I feel like it's a small business, but it's building and it's going to do very well. You know how like Tiffany is a name everybody thinks of with diamonds um, before everybody else. It seems like it's kind of like that. It's going to be something that's going to be a name that people are going to remember. I don't know if you are looking into it of celebrities wearing the jewelry, but I'm giving you a heads up to help you out. You may want to look into that because I feel like that's what's going to shoot it up. And I wish I knew the name of your company, so maybe I could check out stock in it. Okay, let's see. What else is going on? Seems like a lot with business. There is a couple that is getting a divorce. You have two children, and you are the one that is going to be forking out the financial end of it. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. Shut this door. I hate interruptions. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, I wish I could pick up your name. I want to say that the company, somebody, there's an S. There's an S in the name. SP maybe? Okay, let's keep it going for the diamonds. Now, the ones that are getting the divorce, I believe I'm talking to a male here, that you have the two children, and you're the one that's going to be the financial provider in this. So, I mean, you could look at it as a loss, but it's not really a loss because it's your kids, and you want them to do well. You want them to do good in college. I feel like this could be California, and as far as states go in the U.S. Um, you have, I feel like you have one child that's going to go to college right there in California, and the other one is totally different. They're actually looking overseas even to go to school, or they're doing some kind of field trip thing or something like that um, for them. They 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 both are totally different. So that's what I'm getting for that. I mean, Mercury in retrograde, it's supposed to be over, but with these interruptions, it's driving me crazy. Okay, let's see here. If there's anything else I want to tell you. And somebody is working in research in the medical field, but it's like a study of research where you are looking in at the like a chemist. You're looking at things for a medicine, and you feel like you have some data that's a breakthrough. Um, but you're working with a team. There's a breakthrough. And I feel like that might be enough to get this medicine out there for people. So that's a big accomplishment here for the company. Okay. And I feel like somebody needs to be careful with their pregnancy. Your baby, I feel like, has the umbilical cord possibly around the neck. Very serious position. So please, if you were thinking about skipping a sonogram or something like that, don't do it because this one is a big deal. I feel like this might be a man watching it, and it's for his wife. So it might not be a Virgo sign. Okay. If I'm getting anything else. And somebody is looking into going into like their base of religion, and they're going to go to Israel. They're traveling to Israel to make sure that this is the right religious, spiritual path for them before they go for the big thing, which is having it be totally taking over everything as far as their life changing dramatically here. Because I feel like there's a lot of isolation with what's going on for you, and it's very hard on you mentally and emotionally. So this journey might feel very spiritual, but you got to make sure this is the right path for you. I'm not sure that it is. I feel like you're going to have depression uh, and feel of isolation with family friends, people that have a hard time trying to see you being in this position because I mean, everybody has different visions of how people look. Okay. And this one's coming to me real quick, and then I'll start the read. I'm getting a person that's a chef, but they are under the main chef. So they're at a casino in Vegas. So you are going to be getting the position of the top chef. Something's going to happen with the top chef there. I don't know if they're stepping down, they're wanting to do something else, whatever it is. I feel like it could actually be health issues, but you are going to be taking over their position. If it is health issues, I feel like it's major health issues like their heart. And this chef, I feel like, has blonde hair. And his face can get red easy. Okay, this is it. All right, I'm just gonna say the story, and then we'll go from there. So basically, you have options, and you think this one might be the right one, and you start to go towards that direction, and then all of a sudden, nope, over here, and you start to go towards that direction, and then you're like, no, over here. So you are confused. You're emotionally confused. You're not sure which direction to go, and you feel like you're walking on a tightrope here, and you want to have truth and clarity on making your choice. So I feel like you have been building up your foundation, and as financial goes, and I also feel like I said, you're not sure what route to go in, and there is a moon that's going to be coming up, and when that happens, maybe you will have some light shed on your situation, and you also feel like you are trying to juggle things and stay in balance with everything in your life, and you are, gosh, you are trying to keep the family unit going. If you have a family, if you're a single person here, I don't feel like it's so much of that. Sometimes I would say, yeah, it's your family you're trying to take care of or whatever, being single. But I feel like you're trying to get everybody going the same way as you. And I feel like this is after you've made your decision here, but you're juggling to begin with. And then after that, I just feel like you're going to get to the point where I hate to say it, but I feel like you're going to get to the point where you have a bullseye on you in some situation. This could be work related, this could be within the family where people are going against the grain of what you're trying to do for everybody. And it might be an overload for you emotionally, what you're trying to do. It's draining you. and you feel hurt in the situation. So I want to see if this will change for you somewhere in here. So let me get another deck here. I'll go ahead and show you this first before I start the other deck. There you are. See how the bunnies are all over the place? So you go to grab a bunny and oops, it's gone. It went down the hole. And there's another bunny and another bunny. So that's what you're doing to begin with. And then see, you're walking the tightrope, but you're wanting truth in this on making the right decision. And you have built up a foundation here. And you feel good about it. You feel comfortable about it. You, I feel like, are a loving person when it comes to your family. But everything isn't clear to you. And you're hoping that it will be. And maybe by the full moon, you're going to have more clarity here. So for now, you're going to be juggling, okay? You're going to be juggling everything. And this is where it bothers me, because here you are trying to keep everybody with you, trying to pull everybody in the direction that you want them to go in. And you're trying to keep the emotions in as well, as how I feel. But I just feel like it's not being fair to you. All right. I don't feel like it's being fair at all. And then you're like this, which this is the Three of Swords in this deck. And I feel like you're hurt by someone or hurt by other people because they don't see what you're trying to do for them. And for some reason, I feel like it might have to do with a teenager. They might be doing drugs. I feel like there could be a situation with that. They're doing drugs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do these cards here. And I'm going to see if I get any clarity with this. All right, this is for the sign Virgo. Please shed some light for the sign Virgo. Okay, Virgo. This is for the sign Virgo. This is for the sign Virgo. I'm going to see towards the end here, those two cards. That's what's bothering me the most here. This is for the sign Virgo. Please give clarity for the sign Virgo. Oh, here we go. See? I'm shuffling. Sign Virgo. Getting the name Nancy, I don't know what that's about. Okay. All right. All right. Really, I feel like you're going to be in a hermit mode here. To begin with, you need to have strength for this situation. So this is the card. This is the card that you had right here. This card here. This is the card you got. This is the card for strength. Okay? So you need to have strength in this situation. And it's funny how there's a round circle here and a round circle here. The bullseye, the moon right here. So anyhow, I feel like you need to have strength in this. And when this happens, where you have that pain, you're going to take a rest and you're going to try to move forward. You're going to try to do the right thing. You're going to put the action in. You're going to have passion here, okay? But the problem is you have this going on still. You haven't lost that pain. You're still thinking about it. You're focusing in on your own inner self, even though I feel like this pain is caused by somebody else. It's not you doing it to yourself. It's somebody else that did this to you. So you're thinking about it while you're trying to have this passion to move forward. And that is where the problem is, because it's short-lived, because you go into a hermit mode. And the thing of it is I'm just not sure if I should even go further with the cards, because I feel like this is a time span here where you're going to be in that hermit mode and you have to go within to know what direction to really go in with this person. And if this is a teenager that's doing drugs and they're in a bad situation, you have to make a decision if you can handle what you're going to be faced with. And you have to look at um, the cold hard facts, and you have to look at your love for them, and if you can emotionally handle all of this. And you may have other children, and you have to think about them and consider them as well. So I feel like you're in a position when you get to this point that you really need to focus in on things before you have a clear answer. And I feel like the clear answer isn't here yet. So you're at a standstill with this reading, because I feel like if I try to go forward with it, the accuracy could be less. I'm going to see if I can get any info through the love cards. I call them love cards. All right, so I'm just going to see if I get any info from this. This is for the sign Virgo. This is for the sign Virgo. All right, Virgo. I'm concerned about your health, that this might be too much on you. This is for the sign Virgo. I feel like you're trying to look, because you have it right here. Whoops, there went the card. You have it right there, the one where you are the Queen of Cups. You're trying to get everybody on board with you, because you have that feeling that this is what's going to be coming forward. This is what's going to be happening. This is your intuitive gut telling you things are going to, I don't feel like things are right. Things seem off, and I need to hold it together and I need to do this for the family. But there's some opposition here. So I am concerned about that. Okay. I do feel like this is more about a teenager, or whoever this is for. I apologize for ones that it isn't that. This must be for a certain person. Okay. All right, I'll tell you. You need to have that passion about it, about what you need to do. Remember, there's going to be deception involved here. So maybe this child is going to be lying and trying to deceive you. But you need to have this passion because you love your child. And it's hard to shut down on them. So I'm going to do one more, and we'll see if you get any message from this. Maybe it's just something you need to think about or read on or pray or whatever. Okay, you'll know what you feel like you need to do. So I'm going to use these. All right, this is for the sign Virgo, but I just keep feeling like it's about your health. You need to be concerned about your health taking care of you. Okay, it's for the sign Virgo. This is for the sign Virgo. Ask, and it shall be given. And on top of that, you have a child. Matthew. So I feel like this is for one certain person. Pray, and may you be blessed. I wish this was a very positive reading, but I feel like it's a very tough one, and it's hard to be in your position. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now.